Like whispers between the pages, the air in the bookshop is thick with the scent of old paper and ink, a quiet sanctuary tucked away from the nose of the city. It isn't the kind of place people stumble into, it's the kind they find when they're searching for something, even if they don't quite know what. And then, there's the book. A simple thing, bound in worn leather, its title embossed in gold that's faded with time. His hand reaches for it, at the same time hers does, fingers brushing just barely. A jolt, like the kind you feel when the static hum of winter air crackles against your skin. But this isn't winter. This is something else entirely. She laughs softly, retracting her hand ever so slightly. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead. He shakes his head, smiling. No, please, it seems we have the same taste. She tilts her head, studying him with eyes that hold entire stories. That depends. Do you read it for the prose, or the secrets between the lines? His lips curve at the edges, intrigued. A little of both, she hums, considering, before picking up the book and flipping through the pages as if she can hear them whispering. Then maybe it's better if we read it together. They find a corner, quiet and away from the few other patrons scattered between the aisles. It starts with the book, the way all good things do, a passage here, a line there. They trade interpretations like secrets, voices hushed, leaning closer, and then the book is simply an afterthought. He learns she loves the rain but not umbrellas, that she prefers the night because it holds more mystery, and the day ever could. She learns he traces the spines of books before reading them, as if memorizing the shape of the story before it unfolds. The world outside fades, hours slip through their fingers like grains of sand, unnoticed. I don't even know your name, he realizes, watching the way the light catches the edges of her dark hair. She smiles, amused. Does it matter? He considers that. I suppose not. Some things are more interesting when they stay unknown. Her fingers toy with the edge of the book, tapping lightly. Like what? Like the way a story can change depending on who's telling it. She leans in, her voice dropping just above a whisper. Or how two strangers can feel like they've met before. His pulse jumps, a trick of the moment, the intimacy of low light and shared words. And yet, there's something beneath her gaze, something he can't quite place. A familiarity wrapped in mystery, a memory he hasn't lived yet. They talk about books, about stories, about the things that haunt them in the quiet hours of the night. She tells him she's drawn to the kind of tales where endings aren't clean, where questions linger like ghosts long after the final page is turned.